Well, we have an early warning weather alert. For the next three more hours, we still could have some stronger thunderstorms rolling through. We see a few cells across the state. Nothing severe, but we're keeping our eyes on them. And then tomorrow, during the midday hours and into the afternoon, once again, we might at least need to be a little bit weather aware. And today, around 3 o'clock or so, we did have a thunderstorm bubble up over eastern Connecticut, and at least by one account, by one weather watcher who had a camera available, there may have been a funnel cloud out of this thing. This is out of Killingly. James Simmons took this picture. I haven't been able to do all the confirmation yet that I'd like to on this and taking a look at the radar, and I also did email him back to see where he was specifically and in which direction he was looking at so I could do a little more work on that. But it is plausible based on what I saw in terms of the radar at around 3 o'clock this afternoon that there could have been some shear in the low levels of the atmosphere to create at least a little funnel cloud. And tomorrow we're going to be watching for severe weather again, even tonight. Although I'm not so concerned about a tornado threat necessarily, hail and gusty wind are the two primary ones we'll be looking for. And even with whatever we have this evening, we're going to be watching out for that kind of thing. You can see there's this little cell here between Windsor and Bloomfield. That probably will grow a little bit. But more impressive is what's up through Heartland and in the northern part of Granby and in through Southwick. This is going to be moving to the south and to the east and will be impacting a good chunk of the rest of the northern and north central Connecticut. And so we'll do a little timestamp on this. It's moving at a fairly good clip, and you'll see that we will see some sort of downpour or thunderstorm activity into East Granby, Enfield, Windsor Locks, and Ellington soon. This mainly should slide to the north of Hartford, but there are some other showers and thunderstorms a little bit farther to the west and to the southwest of those, and those may also at least come close to the Hartford area, if not clip the southern suburbs of Hartford, maybe in through West Hartford and also towards Southington and places like that. Thomaston, Plymouth, Canton even might get a little bit more, and Farmington too might get clipped by that as well, as these are moving to the south and to the east. Once we get to about sunset, these things should close out because the sun is a driver in all of this and keeping it warm enough to keep the air unstable to support these things. Our ICAM over Middletown showing sort of a lazy river right now. The sky looks rather gray and ominous over Old Saybrook, though we're not seeing anything near on radar. At least it would head into Old Saybrook. And New Haven, at least right now, it looks like most of what we're seeing will head to the north of you. And tonight, once we hit about 9:30, most of this should be done. And temperatures will bottom out in the 60s tonight with otherwise sort of a humid air mass, and that's about it. There could be some patchy fog. Now, tomorrow won't be quite as warm, but once we hit about noon, that's when the atmosphere hits the boiling point again. Reason being is cold air comes in aloft, and that destabilizes things. There's this system that's sitting up to our north. This is what's going to come down and fuel those new showers and storms that we have in the forecast for tomorrow. The Storm Prediction Center has us under a marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow because of it. So our Futurecast tomorrow's weather tonight shows quietude tonight. We might see a stray sprinkle, but nothing more. And we start off with partly cloudy skies during the morning, but as early as noontime, we're starting to see some showers and maybe some thunder showers roll in from the north-northwest, and some of these could sport some small to medium-sized hailstones and some gusty wind. So we have to keep our eyes on it, and I think it would last until about sunset again. Once we hit sunset again tomorrow, just the energy that's needed is gone. So anytime between noon and sunset tomorrow, we have to be weather aware again. So we have an early warning weather alert extended into tomorrow as a result of that. Looking at the Monday, a quiet day will come. Nice too, with temperatures running in the 80s. Tuesday, after morning shower, it gets humid again. Temperatures will be close to 90. Same thing for Wednesday. The 4th of July, maybe a stray storm. And then as we look ahead towards Friday's looking good, just hot. Saturday, maybe some more strong storms then during the afternoon.
And speaking of 4th, a couple of booms tonight.
Yeah.
The barge is ready in Middletown, right?
That's what we were looking at. I was wondering.
And they're prepping. Yeah, that's it. It's all loaded. All the shells are on there. You can see the pyrotechnicians getting ready.
It was Tom Sawyer's or Huckleberry Finn sledding.
Fireworks begin at 9:30 tonight in Middletown over the river.